A volleyball match in Afghanistan turned deadly. 45 people were killed in southeast Afghanistan.
Breaking news coming out of Afghanistan, where at least 40 people have been killed at a volleyball tournament taking place in Paktia.
It was a very deadly explosion, and there were a large number of people watching the match, and most of the victims are young Afghans.
No one's admitted organising the attack as yet.
Was the world safer a century ago, or is it today? Are the world's peace guarantors loyal to their commitments today? Or were they in the days of the great wars? While sane minds from the human civilization brainstorm new ideas of bringing back peace to the world, some minds are huddling together for the exact opposite. A troubled relationship has kept two countries of Asia distanced from quite some time. Pakistan and Afghanistan seem to have mutual issues of mistrust. There exists an entity which profits from their contact. Seeds of this envy were sown with the ideology propagated by one Hindu dogmatist by the name Chanakya. He founded the basis of dubious state policies which are today being followed by a country which requires a destabilized South Asia because of the capital it offers. Even to the West, some stunning facts reveal an image of India shockingly different from the one propagated by Bollywood dancers. In a disturbing development, a notorious individual has been traveling up and down Afghanistan, confirming Western fears building since long. Ajit Kumar Doval. India's national security advisor has been handpicked by his country's prime minister for a task considered dirty by the dirtiest. Covering his Narendra Modi's black operations in Gujarat, this man is now out to cover Modi's dark maneuvers in Afghanistan. Experiences from 26/11 Mumbai are now being applied in Afghanistan. On one side, researchers and former Indian government officials are revealing Mumbai attacks of 2008 as an inside job of Indian government. The same happened in terrorist blasts at several Indian cities which were initially blamed on jihadi outfits, but behind bars for them right now as masterminds are serving Indian Army officers.
Serving army man has been arrested in a terror-related case. Lieutenant Colonel Prasad Srikant Purohit, who was being questioned in Mumbai's most serving soldiers, are linked to the Malegaon blast probe.
The latest to be questioned are three men who are working with Lieutenant Colonel Srikant Purohit.
Lieutenant Colonel Srikant Purohit has confessed to being the advisor to members involved in the blast. In other words, he is the mastermind.
This practice of killing own people for national benefits has now seeped into Afghanistan. Thanks to the cruising up of India and NDS, Afghanistan's domestic intelligence agency. Its own citizens for Indian government have long been treated as a disposable commodity. Now they are becoming fun for Afghanistan's NDS too. The close liaison being observed between NDS and the Indian intelligence agency RAW is raising eyebrows tainted with blood of innocent Afghans. Indian military and RAW, being hotbeds of extremist Hindutva ideologues perpetrating violent ideas, are now imparting the same mindset in Afghan government. Under the leadership of much despised Hamid Karzai, Afghan government was forced to endorse certain policies of Indian government which have led to nothing but spilling innocent Afghan blood. Karzai's antics reduced him from a powerful ruler of a country desperate for visionary leadership to a disgraced tool of Indian establishment. If Afghanistan desires to be stabilized, the ideology of Chanakya needs to be taken out of the soil which breeds gallant people. These brave people now have to know for themselves that how they have to come out of the handcuffs of exploitation being tightened by a country which does not even share any common interest with them. The world can once again hope to see the light of peace if Chanakya Karzai ideology is neutralized for good. If world powers want order on earth, they must stop them, and stop them with force. God bless planet Earth.